talk motivation. If you've ever said or thought, I just need to get the motivation, this is for you. If I had a dollar for every time I heard this word, whether it's from a client, someone at the gym, or just a friend, I would be wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. I have heard this numerous times from my current clients, from potential clients. I just need motivation. I'm just lacking motivation. Or my people at the gym that come to my classes, they'll say, I come to your class, I need to be motivated. You're so motivating, something along those lines. Or I've had friends say, oh, if only I had your motivation. If only I had the motivation to get myself healthy. So why is this something that we're always wishing for? Why is this seem like this unattainable thing that we just can't quite get or get enough of? I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to say that motivation is not the problem. How's that strike? You're like, yes, it is. I know exactly what my problem is. Hear me out. I don't think motivation is the problem. And here's why. Number one, you're already a highly motivated person. You've been very successful in your career. You've done all kinds of things in your personal life, great things with your family. Those things require motivation. Getting up every day to be successful at a career, getting up every day to get a college degree, getting up every day to take care of your family, those things require motivation. And you're doing it well. So that's not the problem. Motivation comes from within. It's a muscle that has to be exercised. It's something that has to be trained and learned and honed. If your motivation, let me rephrase that. If your house was on fire, how motivated would you be to get in and get your kids out? Pretty motivated, right? Or if you knew you would lose your house if you lost your job, how motivated are you to get up and go to work every day? Pretty motivated. The problem with our health is that the motivation isn't as glaringly obvious sometimes, and we aren't practicing it. We aren't constantly seeking out motivation to be healthier. We're actually doing the opposite. We're constantly seeking out ways to be lazier because that's just human nature, to take the path of least resistance, to do the easiest thing. When you're lacking motivation, you're actually lacking a why. Your why was the house was on fire. And so you ran. Your why is because you got to save your kids, right? Your why is you need a house. You need a roof over your head. So you go to work. You're lacking a why when it comes to your health. And that's where you're lacking the motivation. How do you find the why then? Where does this elusive why come from? And I know that's been played out, but I'm serious on this one. It's a real deal. Author Simon Sinek, he wrote a book called Start With Why. And it's all about understanding that it's not the things that you do, it's the reason you do it. So it's not about, eating right and exercising and meditating and all those things. Those things are great. The reason we do all those things is to achieve a higher goal. It's to be healthier, leaner, stronger. What you pick your goal, be able to live till you're 100. Maybe that's your goal. Recently, I was recording new episodes for my podcast. P.S. It's really awesome. Homebod with my partner, Ashley Stewart. Our season 3 is kicking off this week, Wednesday, by the way. So pay attention, watch for that. Homebod, we were talking in one of the episodes about this exact subject. And if you've not ever listened to my podcast, Ashley is a professional organizer, and she helps her clients in the same way I do. We help them with motivation. We help them find their why. And we were talking about how our clients don't necessarily need, motivation. They need the process. They need the how. They need the what. And they need to understand how to implement it. The process. How do I make this work? How do I eat healthy every day? How do I get myself exercising every day? How do I get time for my mindset every day? So when you're thinking to yourself that you're lacking motivation or that you need someone to motivate you, stop and think and ask yourself, am I really not lacking a process? Because if you're considering the fact that you need to be motivated to do something, it means you already want to do it. I need motivation to work out. You don't say that unless you desire to work out. There's a reason you want to work out. What's the reason? I want you to, if this is resonating, will you drop something in the comments that's like a light bulb or something like that? And if you're watching the replay, do the same thing and let me know what part is resonating with you. If you're the person who's like, oh, I just need a motivation, give me the little hand raise emoji because I understand. I totally get it. So take a moment, write this down, figure out why, not the what, not the how, the why. Why do you want to do this? And I bet you will find that elusive motivation you've been seeking. And shoot me a DM and let me know your why, because you're way more likely to accomplish it when you share it with someone else.